Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode today of the My Player Career Mode here on FIFA 18. As you know, there is 2 more games remaining of the Premier League season. If you missed yesterday's episode, go back and watch it. Something happened at the start of it, which you guys will not want to miss. So, without further ado, we're going to jump straight into today's episode. So guys, this is how it looks. You can see, first up, Ben will take on Leicester City away. Then, he will travel to the Etihad with Spurs to take on Manchester City away. So, 2 kind of tough games in this one. If we take a look at the league table, as you can see there, Spurs are on 2 games in hand, or rather, sorry, a game in hand rather. 2 games remaining in the season, a point behind Chelsea. Leicester sit in 5th place, City sit in 4th place. So, 2 very tough games here to come for Spurs, whereas Chelsea, they take on 18th placed Newcastle United, who, may I add, are already relegated. So basically, nothing too much to play for. So, it's in Spurs' hands. All they've got to do is win their final 2 games and they'll be definitely crowned champions. So, guys, without further ado, we're going to get into today's episode, of course. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a really kind of tense atmosphere as well. But, and you know, they've gone so far. They're Carabao Cup champions. And at the end of the day, it'll still be seen as one of the better seasons, I guess you can say. Benny's now 90 rated as well, guys, as you can see there. One of the world's best, apparently, is his status now. It has been improved. When you consider that, though, his stats aren't actually that fantastic. But regardless, he's 90 rated, and that's what it is. So, as I said, guys, we're going to get into today's episode. They still have an FA Cup final to come, do Spurs, which is actually going to be against Swansea. It's there on the Saturday, guys. So, as you know, we will be still playing that regardless in the next episode. For this one, though, we're going to be playing 2 games. Leicester City, 6 minutes and a half from the 4 that we usually play. Legendary difficulty. Can Ben secure a league title here with Spurs? 90 rated as well. There you go. You know, he's the only one in the Spurs lineup that's 90 rated as well. So, a little bit of pressure. Here we go, guys. First game of 2 coming up. This one's massive to the season. Let's do this. Alright, guys. And as you know, I can't let it play out. I can't let the Premier League graphics come onto the screen because of the copyright issue that you get. And then obviously when we're doing it live, I can't speed them up to get past that. So, that's the Leicester City team that they have on the screen right there. You have Sergio Roberto Paletta. In fact, why is Sergio Roberto at Leicester? I don't actually know. Vincenzo Iborra and Kodu's there as well, of course, formerly of Spurs. Iheanacho Musa. It's not a bad side, to be honest, with Leicester that they've got there. So, I can see how they are in 5th place. But, for Ben and for Spurs, it is Judgment Day. Can they secure a victory and move 2 points clear at the top of the table going into the final day of the season? Regardless, whatever happens, guys, this is going right down to the final game of the season. We will not know who has secured the Premier League title until the last day of the season. So, that's probably going to be the title, that it's going to the final day or something. So, yeah, let's do this. I think the best thing for Spurs is to just avoid defeat. If they avoid defeat pretty much and get at least a draw here, they're on the same points as Chelsea. So, it will then definitely go down to the final day. And goal difference-wise, they're actually in a better spot than Chelsea. That's great players. Ben gets a little bit of luck there. Can he find a good cross? No, he can't. That's a shocking delivery from Ben. It's not quite 90 rated quality, is it there? But as I was saying, so in terms of goal difference, Chelsea are actually on lower than Spurs. So if it does go to goal difference, Spurs do have that advantage. But I would prefer for it to not go to the final day of the season for Ben. I don't really want to have that pressure. Eriksen's in. Can he score? Eriksen, Harry Kane. Back to Eriksen. This is brilliant play. And it's Schmeichel with the save on the other side of that one. 10 minutes in. That was a very, very nicely worked chance for Spurs. Ben to Wanyama. Wanyama backwards to Fabinho. Ben was actually fighting with a Leicester player there. I don't know if you saw that off the other side of the screen. Ben picks that one up. Somehow runs all the way through. It's deflected and it's in. Oh my goodness me. Leicester City 0. Tottenham Hotspur 1. It is that man again. Ben Wood with the goal to send Spurs into the lead here. Completely, that deflection is what takes this in 100%. Actually, let's have a look. Was it on target? We'll be able to see from this angle, maybe. The shot comes in low. He keeps it low to his credit, Ben. And the deflection takes it past Kasper Schmeichel. The question mark is going to be whether or not that was on target. Because will Ben get credited with a goal? Or is that going to go down as an own goal? No, he doesn't. Ben, it must have been on target from him. It's his 12th league goal of the season now. And that is truly brilliant. Ben, step up. Come off the hour. Come off the man. And he scores the opening goal for Spurs that gives them the lead. And as it stands, they now move 2 points clear at the top of the Premier League table. And now this is the part where Spurs fans would be singing that they're top of the league, and they are to stay there as well if it stays as this. Harry Kane looking for Ben Wood, not quite going to find him back with a return pass. But 2 points clear, moving into the final game. It means a draw in the final game will be enough against Manchester City, provided that Chelsea don't absolutely hammer Newcastle. So if they keep this win here, and it doesn't look like they might, because Leicester are in, and that's a good save from Hugo Lloris there to deny Leicester an equaliser. Only 20 minutes into this game. There's still a long way to go, and you can't really say that they've won it yet. So let's forget about the City result first and just make sure that that Spurs actually get the victory here and that Ben can move one step closer to being a Premier League champion in only his second season of football as a pro. Crazy. Good work. Nice play back into Ben. Ben with the left foot. Oh, he's hit it towards Schmeichel. And good save by the goalkeeper with his feet there has stopped Spurs going 2-0 in the lead. But as I said again, Spurs look more likely to go 2-0 up than Leicester do to get back into this game. Good touch from Ben. Gets him past the defender and across towards the back where Eriksen is. And once again, another chance for Spurs goes begging. Christian Eriksen this time. Oh my goodness me. He's got to get that on target. I know he's not known for heading and stuff, but he's had a couple of them recently where he really has to at least put the ball on target, not wide. Oh, no. And that's the end of the game, guys. Spurs have come away with a 1-0 victory here, courtesy of that deflected Ben Wood finish in the first half. For them, it moves them on to 82 points for the season. It moves them back top of the league as well. And that's all you can really ask for in terms of that one. 25 goals for the season now in all competitions for Ben. That's including internationals as well. So, decent for him. Now we move on to the final day of the season, guys, where literally it's going to come right down to the wire. Avoid defeat. Spurs should win themselves their Premier League title. If they end up with a draw and Chelsea absolutely smash Newcastle, we'll see anyways, guys, actually, because I can check. So, okay, scenarios, if they play out. So, if Spurs draw and Chelsea win by 7 goals, Chelsea win the league title. Okay? If Spurs lose and Chelsea win it anyway on points. If Spurs lose and Chelsea draw, then Spurs can win the league title. But, of course, that's requiring Chelsea to draw. So all Spurs have got to do is win the game. They'll be guaranteed champions, or draw it and hope that Chelsea don't win by 7 goals or more. So that's how it's going to come down to the wire in this season, guys. I mean, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I'm glad it's so close because it gives you guys something enjoyable to watch. So, I was going to get Ben on some training here. Try and upgrade him even more past that rating of 90. And he's gone to 75 finishing after that, which isn't too bad. I want to improve his free kicks as well. Because I think he needs to start improving his free kicks if that's the case. But, final of the game of the season, guys. Barring that FA Cup final still to come. Final league game of the season, I should say. Against Manchester City. It's here. It's ready. I hope you guys are ready, because I'm ready to go into this one. 6 minutes and a half. I'm not going to play in the alternate kit there. I'm going to go in the what looks the most. In fact, let's go alternate. Okay. So that's the team that potentially is going to win a Premier League title. 6 minutes and a half. Oh man, I'm kind of nervous for Ben. I mean, I don't know what to think, really, because we'll be able to see Chelsea's game as it plays out. So, let's just do this, guys. Ben, you've got to stand up, mate, and be counted, because now is the time to win your team a Premier League title. Come on! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the final league game of the season is upon us here. That's the Manchester City team that Spurs are facing. It's a 5 at the back. Danilo, John Stones, Otamendi, Umtiti, Mendy as a back 5. Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan and Fernandinho in the midfield with Gabriel Jesus and Mauro Icardi up top. Edison in between the sticks. It's a strong City team. If Spurs lose and Chelsea win, it's dream over. So Spurs have to pick up at least a draw to be able to win the Premier League trophy. Ben, come on, my son. You can do this. Already on the ball. Already in behind. Already in the box. Ben, feed it back to someone. There it is. Harry Kane shot. It's come to Perisic, who didn't put it in. Oh, my goodness me. Already a chance inside 2 minutes. I think Man City looked a bit worried when Ben was running at him. And already, Ben's in behind from Eriksen. Ben Wood looking for the finish. And Edison's made a great save. Oh, my goodness me. Inside 4 minutes, Spurs have started this game to an absolute flyer. He went back across Edison. Maybe he should have gone near post there. Not really great from Ben, but yeah, I mean, 4 minutes in, and Spurs are already applying the pressure. Ben just about squeezes that to Harry Kane. Kane gives him it back, and here goes Ben now inside the penalty area of Manchester City. I couldn't get the words out. And oh my goodness me, he almost dinks it over the top of Edison, who gets back to make a good stop. Perisic, no, why aren't you shooting? Don't try and play that into Harry Kane. You had a good chance to just hit it on the run. Here is Ben again, looking for something to go Spurs' way. Here is Wanyama to Ben. Ben on the edge of the Man City half, or penalty area. Here is Ben still. Oh, what are we going to do with this, though? What's he going to do? Where's he got to go? Marcelo. No, gives it away. That was a major chance, actually, from Ben again. He gets in behind on that right foot once again. They're obviously showing him onto that right-hand side, not allowing him to get on the left. And that time, Edison just about got his fingertips up to the ball to stop it going in, because I thought that had gone just over the top of him. Ben Wood into Perisic. Perisic, give it backwards. That's nice. Good play from these two. Ben on the right foot. Gets a strike away. It's over the top of the crossbar. I'm not sure he could have done too much else there. I mean, could he have passed it? That's one for people to look back at. But I suppose when you're in that situation, it's harder to see the passes when you've got a player flying at you like that. It's really difficult. I didn't actually see there. Were Chelsea winning? Is there a way I can see? Oh, man, I skipped it by accident. I think Chelsea were winning. I think they might have been winning 1-0. So, as it stands, Spurs will still be league champions, but you can't really rely on a 0-0 draw to get you the championship. So I don't really feel too confident in saying that Spurs are going to be league champions even with this 0-0 draw here, because they might not be able to keep it for the remainder of this game. And Ben's in behind. He gets a touch past the defender. Oh, my goodness me. Danilo on that right side stops what would have been a massive chance for Spurs. Spurs 20 minutes away from securing a league title with a 0-0 draw at the Etihad. Oh, this is going to be so harsh if they score in the last few minutes here, City, and end up stealing this away from Spurs. It really will be. Or if Chelsea, for that matter, have won 7-0 against Newcastle, that would also be harsh here. That's poor. Come on, man. What is that? How has he not got that ball? He played it behind him, for goodness sake. Come on, Perisic. Oh, there's 18 minutes left of time for Ben to be crowned a Premier League champion. Something that DJ Wood didn't do until about 6 seasons into his career. Ben's going to do it in 2 if Spurs can hold on to a 0-0 draw here. I'm sure both teams are going to be really sweating about this. City don't really have too much else to play for. They've got the top 4 secured. The only thing they can play for is 3rd. So it's a bit less of a massive kind of thing for them, is this game at the moment here, as that's Ben now played through from his teammate. Ben on the ball has got the run of Perisic, and that is a nice pass through. 15 minutes to go. Ivan Perisic finds its way through to Ben. Ben, get the strike away. He can't do it. He's done it. What's just happened here then? Oh my goodness me. I can't believe that's the goal that might win Spurs a trophy. What on earth has just happened? Why doesn't Edison pick that up? Oh my goodness me. Okay, hang on a second here, guys, because this might be a moment of controversy, because let's take another look, right? I don't think there's anything wrong. Perisic, the ball inside, he's onside, of course. He can't be offside here. Now, as it's played in, Ben here should pull the trigger right there. He should shoot. He should shoot there, which is actually what it looks like he's trying to do. He should shoot here. He doesn't do. How does this... It's the top. Oh, it's gone through the legs of John Stones. Trickled through. And then Edison. Has he got both hands on the ball? Is it in his control before Ben takes it off him? Oh my goodness me, it's close. Because technically speaking, could this be given that he's kicked it out of the goalkeeper's gloves here? I'm not sure it can. The ball's crossed the line. But the moment of controversy is that has the ball been kicked out of Edison's hands as Ben goes to get it? That's going to be the question mark raised here, I think. But regardless, Spurs are 1-0 up. And technically speaking, if it stays the way it is, Spurs are league champions. Crazy way to score what could be the title-winning goal here. My goodness me. Uh-oh, City come forward with Jesus. Jesus on the edge of the area here. Gabriel Jesus looking to spoil the party. And he's hit his effort just wide of the post, luckily for Spurs. Oh, goodness. That could have quite easily been 1-1. I've got no idea what to say here, guys, because how is that going to be the goal that wins wins them the league? It's crazy. Absolutely craziness. And, of course, it had to be Ben to get it as well. Nobody else. It had to be Ben. Nice ball through. Harry Kane might get that. Harry Kane may get that. He doesn't get that. Otamendi does well. Gundogan now will clear it away. 4 minutes to go until Ben can be crowned a Premier League winner. Oh, Ben through to Kane. Kane to make it 2. That has been... Oh, wait, it's not even Harry Kane. Who is it? Oh, it's Perisic. Perisic is the man to score. I thought it was Harry Kane in behind, but it's not. It is Ivan Perisic. And that now wraps up the league title to Spurs. That's a much better goal to secure the title with than what Ben scored. It's a nice play, actually. You can see. Stops the ball dead. Perisic is played onside by number 20. And he finishes it off brilliantly as well, past Ederson. So there we go. As if there was any doubt, Spurs are Premier League winners. It was close. It went to the final day of the season. But they managed to hold out and grab the win and grab the title, which will see them lift in a few moments' time. And there it goes, guys. The final whistle. For the travelling Spurs fans, it's something that they haven't seen for a number of years. However, Spurs have won themselves a Premier League title with Ben at the helm. You can say that he is the reason why they won it. You can say Harry Kane is. You can say Perisic is. You can say Eriksen is. But Spurs have done this with only one player scoring more than 10 goals in the Premier League this season. And that man was that man on your screen there, number 11, Mr. Ben Wood, who must now have the likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern all looking at his signature, because you don't do this and then not have big clubs wanting you. So as we see them lift their Premier League trophy, it's going to be a day that I'm sure none of them will forget, especially that young man, Mr. Ben Wood. Alderweireld, the club captain, to lift it. A little bit of spat with a Ben earlier on in the season. I'm assuming they've got past that now, and that is going to be the Premier League into Ben's hands. It's 2 trophies this season so far. The chance to do the treble comes up next in the FA Cup. Sadly, can't do the Europa League, but the FA Cup is the next one of the opportunities to go and do the treble. But just enjoy it. Just enjoy the Premier League, savour it, and then focus on the FA Cup. I have to admit as well, guys, they've done a very good job at I guess, making the Premier League trophy. It looks very, very good. And also, it's got the white and black ribbons on. Now, I don't know if that's because of the Spurs colour or whether or not it's just the way it looks normally. But certainly speaking, Spurs, they've done well this season, and that is the reason why they are lifting the Premier League trophy at the Etihad. Ben, at the helm of it, picks up... I don't think he gets man of the match, actually. I think Perisic gets it. Yeah, he does. Perisic gets man of the match, but that doesn't matter. Ben doesn't care about man of the match performances. Chelsea did win at against Newcastle, but it was a 4-0 win, not a 7-0 win, which they would have needed had the score remained 0-0. So a lot of attributes propping up now for Ben, and achievements after winning the league. He's going to get loads of stuff for that, which hopefully will give him the new Puma boots that are in the works as well ahead of that one. We'll see if it does. And of course, next season, in January, he can sign a new sponsorship deal because his current one with Puma comes to an end. So as we're getting a lot of achievements and stuff for that one for Ben after his heroics in this season. What rating is he? Still 90 rated? Not too bad. He's getting closer to the 91 stage though. But yeah, I mean, that's already job 1 of 2 done. Now we move on to the FA Cup final, where chance to do the treble. As I said, I am going to check out all this stuff in the next episode, like the major details of what happened, but I just want to show you there is proof. Oh, in fact, Eriksen, I tell a lie, Eriksen got to double figures. He got to 10. So Ben does actually score 13 league goals this season, puts him 3rd in the division behind Eden Hazard and Gabriel Jesus. Eriksen scores 10, so as I lied when I said that Ben was the only one with 10 or more this season, but it's pretty much that case. Wood has also got the most assists in the league with 14 there. Eriksen on 7. Lloris got the most clean sheets, so that's pretty good anyway, I guess you can say. Red cards, Marcelo has 1. Ben Wood has 1 from Tottenham, which of course we know about. So that's going to be how we end today's episode off, guys. If you did enjoy it, a like, rate, greatly appreciated. As I said, I'm going to check out all like the stats and stuff in the next episode after the FA Cup final, like who got the most assists, who got the most goals, the basically, you know, the rundown of what happened in this season. So if you are interested, make sure you tune into the next episode of the My Player Career Mode, which should be coming tomorrow, guys, at 4 p.m, the usual time that it is uploaded at. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy it, a like, rate, greatly appreciated. As always, guys, thank you for your continued support on the channel. Really do appreciate it. And I will see you all again very, very soon, guys. Catch you all for another video. If you haven't already, smash the notification button or the little bell. It gives you notifications whenever we upload a video so you can never miss an upload. So I'll catch you all again very soon, guys. Adios.